Assalamu alaikum dear friends, you are watching Priyan Co's channel. As you may be knowing the fact that we have started cell biology for class 11th and we are learning genetics in 12th class. So today we are going to discuss about the plastids. So what are these plastids, right? So the plastids are double membranes organelles present over there. It has got a double membrane, outer and inner membrane, present in all living plants, algae and euglena, which is a protozoan. What their function? They synthesize and store different organic compounds, right? These are the second largest organelle present inside the cell after nucleus. Nucleus being the first one, these are the second largest over there, right? So who discovered them? Ernest Haeckel in 1866, right? Discovered them. But the term plastid was given by A. Schimper in 1885. Okay, and A. Schimper also classified these plastids into three types: leucoplasts, chromoplasts, and the third one with which you are very much familiar, that is chloroplasts. Okay. Leucoplasts are those plastids which do not contain pigments over there. They are, leuco means white, plastid means living, that means they do not contain any pigment over there. However, when we talk about the chromoplast, they have got the non-green pigments. They contain non-green pigments. Chromo means color, plastids living. Similarly, when we talk about the chloroplast over there, these chloroplasts, they are, chloro means green, they contain green pigments. He said they can be interconverted into chloroplast, this chloroplast here into chromoplast back into leucoplast. So they can go for the interconversions into one another. It was also given by Schimper. That means they do not contain any pigment, right? What their function? They synthesize and store food, and moreover they are present in the non-exposed parts of plants. That means they are present in those parts of the plant which are not exposed to light. In those parts, this leucoplast is present, and this leucoplast is divided into three subtypes according to the type of the food which is synthesized and stored. So the leucoplasts they have been divided into three types: amyloplasts, aleuroplast, then we have lipidoplast. So these are three types of the leucoplasts according to the type of food they stored. So amyloplast, they are also, these are simply those plastids which, amylo means, as you must recall those salivary amylase and all, amylase, amylopectin, these are different types of the carbohydrates. So this must synthesize and store carbohydrates, right? Carbohydrates, or starch, we can write starch over there. So, for example, we have rice, we have wheat, we have potato tuber over here. So, then these we have got the Leucoplasts, we also call them Proteinoplast, Leucoplast, they are called Proteinoplast. That means they store and they synthesize and store proteins, right? So, the example goes over here, aleuron layer of maize. This is our example. We got also example pulses. These are also the examples were there which are actually having these leucoplasts. Now, we have got the lipidoplast, or we also called as oleozoom, also called as aleoplast. What is the function of these lipidoplasts, oleozoom or aleoplasts? They synthesize and store fats and oils. Okay. For example, groundnut, castor. These are the examples of the lipidoplast. So, we have three types of leucoplasts: amyloplast, aleuroplast and lipidoplast, depending upon the type of food which they store and synthesize. So, let us move on to the next type. That is chromoplast. So, the chromoplast, as I told you, the chromo means color, plast means living. It contains non-green pigments. Usually, it contains non-green pigments like carotenoids and others. They are photosynthetically they are less active or inactive, right? They are also present in that area of the plant which is exposed to the sunlight. What they do, they impart color to fruits and flowers. Okay. They can help in pollination, right? They help in ripening of fruits. Okay. These chromoplasts also help in the formation of abscisic acid, which is a plant hormone, inhibitory hormone present in the plants. So, the chromoplasts help in the formation of abscisic acid, okay, which is important for seed dormancy and opening and closing of stomata. Right. So, let us see the types of these chloroplasts now. So, we got the two types of these chloroplasts. One is pheoplasts, second is rhodoplast. Pheoplast, pheo means dark or brown, plastid living. So these are those chromoplasts which contain brown pigment. They contain the brown pigment that's called xanthophyll and fucoxanthin. These are the brown pigments. That's why we call them pheoplast. Pheoplast containing the brown pigments, xanthophyll and fucoxanthin. Where they are present? They are present in bound algae. They are present in diatoms and dinoflagellates. So when you talk about the rhodoplast over there, rhod means red, plast living. So these are those plastids, these are those chromoplasts which contain the red pigment, phycoerythrin. They contain the red pigment that's called a phycoerythrin, and this is present in red algae. Very simple. Okay, let's talk about the carotenoids. Let us mention some important points regarding the carotenoids which are present in these chloroplasts. So carotenoids, these carotenoids are different pigments, different non-green pigments present in this chloroplast. Okay, so let's see. I got lycopene, one of the carotenoid, basic carotenoid lycopene present in tomato, red chilies. So what happened during ripening? The chloroplast is converted into the chromoplast. That's why you see when the chili is the initial stage, the chili is green, then it is converted into the red chili. Similarly, we do have the tomato over there. The tomato, you look at it, it will appear green to you, and after some time it will be converted into the red tomato. So it's actually the lycopene present over there which is imparting red color to the tomato and red chilies. So what I tell you, during ripening the chloroplast has been converted into chromoplast. So during ripening, so what has happened? The chloroplast has been converted into chromoplast. Okay, that's why the lycopene present which is imparting the red color to the red tomato and the red chilies, right? So we do have the carotenes over there. We do have the carotenes. So these carotenes are of different types: alpha, beta, gamma carotenes, right? These are the type of the carotenoids, and this carotene present where? Present in the carrot. Carotenes imparting color to the carrot. And I told you there are the different types of these carotenes: alpha, beta, gamma, right? Carotenes are there, and the yellowish color of the fruits is because of these different types of these carotenes. So one of the important thing I tell you over here, that's the beta carotene. Beta carotene, which is a subtype of the carotenoids, is a precursor of vitamin A. So this is very important point. You have to remember it. So beta carotene is a precursor of provitamin, right? Sometimes that's why we call it as a provitamin A as well, because it is involved in the formation of the vitamin A in animals. Okay. So this is about the carotenoids. Right now I will discuss one simple term with you, that's plastidome. Maybe sometimes you may be asked this term. Plastidome, actually there are many plastids present in a cell, and all the plastids of one cell together, they are called as plastidome. So all the plastids put together are known as plastidome. It's a general term given to all the plastids present in one cell. Okay. So in the next video, inshallah, we will discuss about the chloroplast in detail.